I made one of these little videos before, but I'm in a totally different part of the complex, outside one of the tunnels. Take a look at this here. Here's your road map, and there's my tunnel. This will show you right where you're at in the whole tunnel system. Pretty cool. Years ago, they refurbished these tunnels. They took out many of the windows to save energy. That's what these big blocked panels are. As you go down, about every other one is a blocked panel, and it would have been 3 windows just like this. A lot of windows. Of course, these tunnels make it possible for the veterans and staff, families to move throughout this entire complex inside where it's temperature controlled and the veterans aren't walking out in the cold. You can see the tunnel going way down there to the end and around through different buildings. You see one of the entrances over here that back in the day vehicles used to be able to cross through this into the main compound behind here. Think of it like a castle wall. You're going to go inside the castle, and you can see where they have closed that in right there and put a door where you used to be able to drive back in there. The hospital has been here now for over 100 years. Had their centennial. The golf course is over here on the right. The buildings that you see coming up here on the left are where staff, doctors, and so forth would stay. This is their residence along here. Today, other staff stay here. And then, of course, the main hospital itself. The gatehouse is new right here on the left. Of course, the golf course there, it's been around for a long time. It is very well maintained. It's fairly flat. A lot of trees. A lot of disc golf going on out there as well. You can see military individuals out there running along the golf carts. Stop here to slow down just a little bit. They're running them through their paces out there. Here's the main gate, fully secure. That's Matt Urban Drive and Armstrong Road. We're here at Camp Custer, Fort Custer, George Armstrong Custer. Right next door here is the Fort Custer National Cemetery. You've seen a video recently from there. Across the street here are the old World War II barracks from back in the day. This was World War I, World War II. Now it's National Guard and other federal agencies out here, and there's also the United States Marine Corps back here. One of the old main gates right here. These buildings here, mess halls and so forth. And more World War II style barracks. The brand new barracks coming right up. It's a large masonry building here behind the pine trees, a couple stories tall. That's where you rack out now. And then there's the National Guard Armory itself. Of course, this gate is secured and closed, blocked off. Only one way to get in there. It actually is about a mile and a quarter away. All right, right up here on the right is the entrance to the National Cemetery. Right here, Fort Custer National Cemetery. Everything around us here is federal land. Everything over here on the left is training area. Back in the day, they fired howitzers out there. There's an artillery range, machine gun ranges, and a bombing range that at the time light attack aircraft that were stationed over here in Battle Creek at the Air National Guard used to use that range at one time before they had to move it up to they stopped the bombing and artillery fire there at that range and moved it all up to Camp Grayling, way up north. They still have target ranges back there, the rifle and machine gun. They also have a demolition range that federal agencies use to dispose of certain things when they're found and to practice and so forth. All off limits. All right, see you in the next one. We're almost gonna cross the tracks here into Augusta. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button, notification bell. See a couple more of these. I'm gonna sign off before I get over the tracks here. Whoa!